Hi and welcome. Let's talk about some stimulus updates that took place over the weekend. The IRS website, Get My Payment Portal, has significantly been updated. SSI and VA recipients must act by May 5th. IRS checks are in the mail. Did you receive yours? Or maybe you received a letter from Donald Trump. Trump's being sued for denying Americans their stimulus payments because they're married to immigrants. My name is William with Taxxaminer Tax Services. I'm a certified registered tax preparer. Let's talk about these topics. The IRS website, Get My Payment Portal, has significantly been updated over this weekend. There has been millions of people complaining the website's just not working for them. They're not able to access their information. They're not able to get through. They're not able to add their direct deposit information. The IRS has been working on it for the past few weeks. They just announced last night that the website has been updated. And according to them, millions of Americans should be able to now access the portal and allow them to add their direct deposit information and or find out where their stimulus money is. So if you haven't been there, go check it out. According to the IRS Commissioner Chuck Redditt, he says, "We delivered Get My Payment with the new capabilities that did not exist during any stimulus relief program, including the ability to receive direct deposits, information that accelerated payments to millions of people." He continues to say these further enhancements will help even more taxpayers. We urge people who haven't received a payment date yet to visit Get My Payment again for the latest information. IRS teams worked long hours to deliver Get My Payment in record time. We will continue to make improvements to help Americans. He goes on further to say, we encourage people to check back in and visit Get My Payment. These enhancements will help many taxpayers. By using Get My Payment now, more people will be able to get payments quickly by being able to add direct deposit information. Go visit the Get My Payment portal, go see if it works for you, and then do me a favor, would you come back here to this video, leave us a comment, so that way all the other people who watch this video can know if it works for them also. Let's jump on over to the next topic. This is an important reminder for SSI and VA recipients who do not normally file income taxes. So if you did not file your 2018, your 2019 income taxes, but you have children or dependents under the age of 17, please visit the irs.gov website, go to the non-filer tool, and add your dependents information. The IRS wants to make sure you receive your $500 for each qualified child or dependent, along with your $1,200 stimulus payment. If you do not go by May 5th and update that information, you may not receive your $500 and you will have to file your 2020 income taxes in order to receive it. So go visit the irs.gov non-filer portal. I will put a link in the description for you to update that information. It's very important for SSI and VA recipients that do not normally file their income taxes. So make sure you go visit the irs.gov website, the non-filer portal tool. I'll put a link in the description for you to go and update that information. Once again, go do it by May 5th. Let's continue on to the next topic. The IRS stimulus paper checks are in the mail, hitting mailboxes as we speak. Have you received your stimulus paper check? Leave us a comment and let us know. Or perhaps you received Donald Trump's letter. Leave us a comment and let us know if you received that one. Last week, the IRS started mailing out stimulus checks. According to the House Committee on Ways and Means, they're saying it's going to take approximately 20 weeks to complete their tasks. You're probably wondering which checks are being mailed out first. According to them, they're going based off of adjusted gross income. The lower income checks are going out first. The good news is that finally, we are going to see these paper stimulus checks in mailboxes for many millions of Americans who need this money today. Once you receive this money, I'm curious, what do you plan to do with it? Do you need to pay bills, pay back rent, pay your car, buy some groceries, donate your money? There's so many things that people are doing with their stimulus money. And I'm just curious, if you can leave us a comment. Many of us would like to know what people are doing with their stimulus checks. Along with your stimulus paper check, you'll receive a letter in the mail from Donald Trump. If you've already received one of those, leave us a comment. But if you remember a few weeks back, or maybe a month or so, in the news, Donald Trump was talking about having his name stamped on each stimulus paper check, which was going to cause a delay for these stimulus checks to go out. So, of course, everybody was talking about it because why do we want to delay the stimulus checks? Well, it was just announced that along with the stimulus checks, this letter that's being sent out from Donald Trump is letting people know that they're receiving their stimulus payment. The letter is actually a notice 1444 EN/SP. So on the front side it's in English, on the back side it's in Spanish. It'll come in an envelope from the Department of Treasury and the Internal Revenue Service. If you get this envelope, it looks like this. You want to go ahead and open it up to read the letter. Now I'm going to go ahead and read the letter because I have a copy of it right here. And on the letter, it has the White House, Washington, up on top. It's got the date on the right-hand side along with the notice number. It starts off with bold letters that says, "Your economic payment has arrived." And then it goes on to say, "My fellow American, our great country is experiencing an unprecedented public health and economic challenge as a result of a global coronavirus pandemic. Our top priority is health and safety. As we wage a total war on this invisible enemy, we are also working around the clock to protect hardworking Americans like you from the consequence of economic shutdown. We are fully committed to ensuring that you and your family have the support you need to get through this time." On March 27, 2020, Congress passed with overwhelming bipartisan support the Coronavirus Aid, Relief, and Economic Security Act, CARES, which I proudly signed into law. I want to thank the United States of House Representatives and the United States Senate for working so quickly with the administration to fast-track this $2.2 trillion in much-needed economic relief to the American people. This includes a fast and direct economic assistance to you. I am pleased to notify you that as provided by the CARES Act, you are receiving an economic impact of dollar amount by direct deposit or check. We hope this payment provides meaningful support to you during this period. Every citizen should take tremendous pride in the selflessness, courage, and compassion of our people. American drive, determination, innovation, and sheer willpower have conquered every previous challenge, and they will conquer this one too. Just as we have before, America will triumph yet again and rise to the new heights of greatness. We will do it together as one nation, stronger than ever before. Signed, President Donald J. Trump. For more information on your economic impact payment, please visit irs.gov/coronavirus or call this number. So there you go. That's the letter that you'll be receiving in the mail along with your stimulus payment. I'm very curious to know how you feel about this letter. Would you leave me a comment down below and tell me? Let's move on to the next topic. This is a very interesting topic. Trump is being sued for denying Americans married to immigrants their stimulus money. A person in Chicago, Illinois, going by a pseudonym of John Doe, filed on Friday a lawsuit in federal court. This person is claiming that he's being discriminated based solely on the person he chose to marry. The person he chose to marry is an unauthorized immigrant that does not have a Social Security number. The person that married this person does have a Social Security number. The spouse that does not have a Social Security number does have an individual taxpayer identification number, known as an ITIN. John Doe is also seeking to represent all others in the same position. This lawsuit specifically targets President Donald Trump, the acting Treasury Secretary, and Senate Majority Leader. So what's going on here is that this $2.2 trillion CARES Act signed into law March 27th, phase number 3, COVID-19 stimulus package, has a provision added by the Trump administration. Couples who filed a joint tax return, married filing jointly, must have both Social Security numbers in order to receive the stimulus money. So once again, both taxpayers who filed married filing jointly need to have a Social Security number in order to receive the stimulus money. Now, according to the Migration Policy Institute, there are roughly estimated 1.2 million unauthorized U.S. residents married to U.S. citizens. There are a lot of couples out there in this situation. Now, should both people be penalized and not receive no stimulus whatsoever? Should one person with the Social Security number receive their stimulus so they only receive $1,200 versus $2,400? I'm curious, what do you think? I know there's a lot of people out there like that. The IRS is the one who issues out these I-10 numbers. I have personally prepared many income taxes for couples where one has a Social Security number and the other one has an I-10. Both are working, both pay their federal income taxes to the government. However, they do not qualify to receive the stimulus payment. I personally feel if a married couple is filing their income taxes and they're both working and both paying their income taxes to the federal government, they should be included to receive their stimulus payment. The IRS is collecting hundreds of billions of dollars from immigrants with I-10 numbers that are working and paying into the federal government. So why shouldn't they get that money back to them? I'm sure they need it just like everyone else does. I'm curious to know how you guys feel about that. Should married couples, one with the Social Security, one without, that has an I-10, they both work, both pay into the federal government, should they collect their stimulus payment? Leave a comment below and let me know what you think. That is my update for today. Would you do me a favor? Would you hit the like button so this video can be shared with more people? My name is William with Taxxaminer Tax Service, where I discuss more than just taxes. If you would like to receive great tips on taxes, investing, entrepreneurship, and marketing, make sure to subscribe and hit the alert button. Stay safe and stay healthy.